All right, so now we've got everything that we need, all the ingredients to start putting an ad together. We've got audiences, we've got our pixels, we've got landing pages, we've got everything that we need together to start getting this going here. So let's walk through and just setting up an ad with you. And keep in mind, even during the free trial, the 14-day free trial, or after the trial, you get an onboarding call that we will do with you through Zoom. If there's anything you don't understand, you can do as much of this as you can. And during that, we can go through and fine tune some stuff with you and kind of get a game plan together as well. So, and if you're on the upper plans, then you'll have the performance call every month too. So then we can go through and review stuff with you, maybe change things. And so let's just kind of get the basic stuff going here with you. So now you're in here, create. So this is the different types of ads that are in here. Brand awareness, reach, traffic, engagement. With the landing pages, we're going for conversions because we want people to put their name in the box. And Facebook system can tell which people are more likely that enter their names into these offers and stuff. So they can tell in there. So you want to kind of, if you got a brand new account, you may need to do traffic first, but hopefully most of the times, just because the pixel doesn't have any data in it. So, but conversions is the main one. So let's run that. And here again, we'll go through with this stuff. So campaign name, let's just say we're just doing Botox just for something to work with right now. You go on, it's the main thing. There's no special ad categories. This is mainly for like if you're doing housing, social issues, credit. Those are certain things that you have to do. A/B tests. We're not really, you really don't need to deal with A/B testing. A lot of people say, A/B tested. I mean, you can change. I actually would probably test that different more in the, for local stuff. You got to remember the audiences are small, so it's really hard to get an accurate test. And then campaign budget optimization. For here, this is like there's different ad sets. So what this is, which right now initially, if you're just starting right now, you're not going to have a lot of active audiences. So you have, once you're running ads, or once you like those audiences that we built, like the page engagements or web visitors, once those start to fill up, because at the beginning there's not going to be enough traffic for those. Once you start running ads, and those will pick up, so then you can run ads on those. So then you can just do that on, and this will be, I'll show you how different. There's going to be a couple different ad sets. So if you put a budget for $25 a day, for example, and you have one is you're targeting the beauty, for example. Then say we made another audience that's targeting people who have engaged with your ads. The other one who's targeting people who've been your website visitors, for example. That'll spread that budget. It'll see which ones are reacting better, and it'll adjust that budget towards those ad sets. But for right now, so you're doing multiple ad sets, I just leave it off for right now. But that's one way to do that in there. So, and it all depends in here. So now you've gone through, your pixel on there, and then it's going to do. We're doing website. If I also ad set name, I would like to usually name it like beauty, for example. So if this is Botox, or you can do Botox 5 miles, whatever the audience that we're using, so you know which one it was going forward. Website, and then conversion event is complete registration. That's what we're going to set that for in there. And then here's your budget, and it's a daily budget. You can, adjust this however you feel please with that in there. Then here's your audiences. So we've already made audiences in here. So here's PRP hair restoration, for example. Here's Botox 5 miles. That's the one we're using. Also, if it was a saved audience, create new. Okay, let's close that. The custom one would show up too. So let's create new audience. Let's see, not there. Where is custom audience? Okay, it's hiding. There's a lot of this stuff that they pop up in here. So there's custom audience. So if we did web visitors, see all the ones we made, like the lookalikes, all that would show up in here if you wanted to use those. So there's, like we said, so the custom ones are here. The use saved ones are in here that we create. So the whatever ones you create will be in here. Placements, automatic. That means it's going to kind of spread it out wherever it feels like it wants to. But I always kind of want to lean just to select Facebook and Instagram, the network, kind of the messenger, unless you wanted to run a messenger ad, but in people's messengers. But that's where, so we're already optimizing for conversions in here. And then, so we're going to go next. And then in here, you're going to want to look for, actually mine, actually Hyper Mitzvahs. And then if you have your Facebook page integrated with, there's a section in the settings, it's for Instagram. If you have your account configured in there, like you enter your Instagram username and password, all that stuff, then it'll pop up automatically in here. Or for the first time, if you haven't done that yet, you can also do it from here. Just connect account, and it's going to ask you for the to log in and set that information up in here. Now here you can select if it's an image or a video. If you have videos with somebody doing the treatment, keep in mind with images. Hold on a second. Keep in mind with images in ads, you can't have any before and after photos in those. And also your image can't have more than 20% graphics. So you can't make it look like a postcard, with big 50% off, St. Patrick's Day, New Year's, whatever special on it. You can put that all in the copy at the top, but the image can't have more than 25% text in it. So you forgot that. I'm sure some of you have probably done this before. So there's no Instagram account connected to this. So we're probably on the back thing where I pass. I would have to go back there and remove the placement on there. So here's basically your add your media. You're going to have your account. You probably want to have a folder with images in there. You can see there's like a lot of the cool sculpting ones and PRP that we run in here. Let's just say we're just doing fall one. And then eventually this ad account, if it's new, it'll fill up, which a lot of times you'll be able to reuse them. Botox, that's just one thing that a lot of my clients, we keep running all the time, but the main thing is we're updating it. We're changing the image out on it, by season, get ready for fall, get ready for summer, get ready for the holidays, New Year coming. Keep an eye on these. Like this one might be off a little bit for the square, which is important because a lot of the square images for Instagram. So you want to make sure that you're cropping or adjusting those so that they're all fit in the right way. And then go through. And that's done. This is saying it needs the URL. This is just your primary text. I just got some basic text here, just put together just for this real quick. In here, you're going to keep everything ready. So let's go through here. Okay, here. So there's your primary text. There. Here's some of the main things is these first three lines, you can see here, even the preview, you definitely want those to be the main part because you want it to be above the see more. So especially for treatment like Botox or something like that, you just really want to make sure you put out whatever the treatment is, the special. It's always good to put the city behind it so people know that it's local for them. And then the special, and then your copy, your headline. You just put the special, but I also like to always try to include the city. So if it's Botox special, say Houston, you want to call that out. So you want to get that Houston because that's, and you can see over here, that's showing their description. This is optional. You can add it, something maybe like limited time offer in there. So now you've got, and you can see, I like to always use the get offer one. Maybe if it's a treatment like PRP hair rescue or search images, you may want to put some like learn more, getting them because they're going to want to go to the landing page and get more information about it. Maybe something that's new they haven't heard of that might get them, pull them over a little bit. The URL, that's the link. So you would always good to have your landing page opened already so be in the account and click it into the preview and get it open. And this is actually it's not a real domain, so it's going to probably give me some error messages, but you can get that in there. And then this is going to be should be your pixel there. This is not active because I haven't used this yet, so it's probably why it's saying that. And then you just want to kind of go through and publish. Now this is an ad account, so it's not going to. This is the demo one that we put together just for this walkthrough because I wanted something to be blank, so I didn't have to like just show you how it looks. I wanted to show you how we created. And obviously, this just needs a credit card information and payment, but then the ad would go up. So then that's close. So let's just close that. We'll go through. That's the setup error, so it's waiting. So you have your campaign. It's Botox. So here's the tabs, and this is ad sets, and this is ads. So the ad set is who we targeted, basically. This is the audience, that we picked. So this one we picked. That's why I said always good to write the audience things. That Botox 5 miles is there. We know now. So everything's here, and then you see the ad that's in there. You can also sometimes you can make multiple ads in here off the same campaign. So you could just do a duplicate. Maybe you want to do a couple ones with different images. You can do that, and it all come out of the same budget in here. You just hit duplicate, and then go in there, and it's going to ask you it's just going to change the image to the picture. The main thing, though, I really don't duplicate the actual ads that much, but the ad sets is where you're going to, now say we've gone through where I talked about, now you've got if this is a further account, or you've already set up it and started building up uploaded your email list, or you've created your website visitors. Now you can, under the same campaign, without having to create all of this whole process again, you just duplicate the ad set. So this one you can just do duplicate ad set, duplicate here, and this way you can see which one. So now this would be, say that's Botox 5 miles. I'm just going to put web visitors, for example, because it's going to come off. Maybe we wanted anybody who's been on the website to see this ad as well. So there's website. So you don't have to fill in all this information because it's all done for you. You can adjust the budget for, maybe this is a smaller group. Maybe this is more targeted, maybe only $5 a day. And this is where that campaign budget optimization. So if you were doing the budget optimization, you would have put $25 in, and it's just going to spread it across whichever one's getting the better response, so forth. And so here you're going to do custom audience, which would be website visitors, for example. That's the one we picked. And so that's going to go there. And then so you manage placements. We don't have Instagram in here, but just leave. It's duplicating the way it was before. So you don't really hit that and then just publish. It's going to ask me this again. So, but for the most part, now you see you have one campaign. Now there's 2 ad sets for it, and then multiplied the images. So maybe for this group of people you want to use a different image, then you can come in here and just change the picture. So you got a different picture for that one if you want. So maybe they're the same people seeing it. It'll look a little different. But the ad set. So now once you're seeing the results, it's going to show you impressions, cost per result, which is what conversions in here. It's not running. It shows how many completed, how many people reached. So it'll basically do the math. So each lead, since we've got the pixel and figured out, we'll show it here. So if it's Botox, if you're coming in around $20 is, decent lead cost on average. PRP, the more expensive the treatment, obviously the more expensive the cost. And so that's why you want to make sure we got that system and that back end software that's going to send out those text messages and everything to get them the book. So, we can get going on that. So here you just change the budget real quick. Then you could do another duplicate for page engagements, people who've engaged with any of the ads. So you want to have, get it going, and then you can just kind of see. Then you're going to see which one's doing better. One's not doing good, then you're just going to come on here, turn it off, and maybe adjust the budget up here. So okay, let me give that $5 to this guy now. Let it run. So that's the basic process where you're going to take a look at it and go from there. So let's get us on the phone, and we'll go through this stuff with you. All right. All right. Thanks.